What would you do if you woke up tomorrow and realized your degree, your stable job, and your financed home were nothing more than a ticket to poverty? Look around you. The world you knew until 2024 is gone, and 2026 is the year its death certificate will finally be signed. If you earn between $1,000 and $4,000 a month, you are the primary target. You are the middle class, or rather, what's left of it. At this very moment, 3 invisible forces are working to ensure you never recover your purchasing power. And the worst part? Most people are celebrating the very changes that will destroy them. Stay with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to show you why the concept of comfort will disappear in 2026. And more importantly, I'll reveal the only path left for those who refuse to be swept into the new class of irrelevant workers. If you tune out halfway through this video, you've already lost. The first horseman, the death of cognitive jobs. For decades, we were sold a lie. Study hard, get good grades, and you'll have a secure life. That worked for your parents. It may have worked for you until last year. But in 2026, artificial intelligence is no longer just writing poems or generating funny images. It has become the backbone of the economy. Think about junior lawyers, accountants, data analysts, mid-level programmers, and media buyers. These professions were the backbone of the middle class. Today, they're targets of ruthless efficiency. Companies aren't laying people off because of crisis. They're laying them off because they're no longer necessary. If your job involves staring at a screen, processing information, and delivering a digital result, you are on a countdown. In 2026, the middle class lost its greatest weapon, the value of technical intelligence. Now pay attention, because what I'm about to tell you about the housing market might keep you up at night. You think rent is expensive now? You haven't seen anything yet. The second horseman, the era of perpetual renters. Have you noticed how everything became a subscription? Your car, your software, your music? In 2026, home ownership became a myth for anyone who isn't born wealthy. Billion-dollar investment funds are buying entire neighborhoods. They don't buy to sell, they buy to rent to you for the rest of your life. The middle class used to build wealth through real estate. That was the retirement plan. But when prices are pushed to astronomical levels by institutional capital and algorithms, your income, already eroded by inflation, barely covers the cost of existing in a major city. The result? A generation of forced nomads. People with graduate degrees sharing apartments at 40 years old. And here's the loop nobody sees. If you don't own where you live, and your job can be replaced by a $20 per month AI script, what's left of you? Stay calm, because the answer is more unsettling than the problem. But before I show you the graph that proves the collapse of purchasing power, I need to warn you. The biggest mistake you can make in 2026 is trying to save your way out of this. The third horseman, silent inflation and the death of leisure. Do you feel like you're working more and buying less? That's not your imagination. Real inflation, the kind that doesn't show up clearly in headlines, has destroyed what the middle class once called a lifestyle. Dining out, traveling once a year, having premium health care. In 2026, those items have moved from comfort to extreme luxury. The bifurcation of society is complete. On one side, a technological elite and asset owners who have never been richer. On the other, a service-based majority fighting to pay electricity bills. And in the middle, a void. The middle is gone. You either move up or you fall down. There is no safe plateau where you can just do your job and stay comfortable. The fatal mistake 99% of people will make. The natural reaction to fear is retreat. Most people will try to specialize even further in things AI already does better. They'll try to save money in currencies that lose value every second. They'll wait for governments to regulate technology and protect their jobs. Spoiler alert, the government won't save you. If you're waiting for 2019 to come back, stop now. That normal is gone. The Great Revelation. How Not to Die with the Middle Class. So what's the secret? How are a small group of people becoming multimillionaires while the middle class disappears? The answer is a DNA shift. In 2026, value is no longer in knowing how to do. Value is in knowing how to direct. There are 3 pillars of survival in this new era, and the third one separates the new rich from the new poor. Pillar 1, ownership of digital assets. If you don't own something that scales without your time, you are a modern slave. It could be an audience, software, a channel, or a personal brand. Pillar 2, hyperhumanization. AI does logic. It does not do empathy, deep moral judgment, or raw ambition. The professions that will explode in value are those based on genuine human connection or high-level strategy. But none of this works without Pillar 3. Pillar 3, geographic arbitrage of income. Earn in strong currencies, live where the cost of living is low, operate globally. The old middle class was tied to a zip code. The new elite is borderless. The inflection point. 2026 is the year of separation. 5 years from now, you'll look back and realize this was the exact moment your family tree changed direction, upward or downward. The middle class ended because it depended on a system that no longer exists. The social contract was torn apart in front of you. You can mourn the old contract, or you can start writing your own. If you made it this far, you already know more than 90% of people who still believe their HR department truly cares about them. The question is no longer whether the middle class will die. It already has. The question is, will you be buried with it, or will you inherit the new world? The time to decide is over. Now it's time to act.